Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. This is the final part of my review series for the last Jurassic Park comic made to this date, Jurassic Park Dangerous Games. If you haven't checked out the earlier parts before seeing this, be sure to go to the playlist on the channel and catch up. Now, we last left off with Dr. White and the agent attacking the visitor center in an effort to take the island back from the drug dealers that have overrun it. Now Espinosa finds himself staring up at the massive body of a giant ankylosaur. Dr. White begins to make her way into the perimeter fence now that the Trikes have run through most of the guards. It's time to take the island back. But Cazares thinks it's time for Espinosa to die. He pushes the button he has on his control panel and sends an electric shock to the animal that's staring down at the lone agent. It attacks the man, just before he can spin around and fire off a few shots at the drug king. Cazares isn't pleased with this turn of events, so he sends another shock to the Yankee's collar. Meanwhile, deep in the dinosaur holding pens, Dr. White comes across the other captured animals. She opens their cages and tells them to be free. Espinosa's battle soon leads outside. He needs to get to that ladder and get out of this place as soon as he possibly can. A crazy thought crosses his mind, and after leaping onto the back of the dinosaur and grabbing hold of the ladder, he's glad this island has made him just a little bit crazy. While standing up above on a piece of solid scaffolding, the ankylosaur swings its heavy tail. Espinosa just barely lunges across a gap and escapes death. He runs faster and throws himself down a small access hole. The ankylosaur soon joins him. The agent has got to think of a new plan. It isn't too long before he comes across some guards trying to round up all of the freed dinosaurs, and after knocking one of them out and taking his taser, he turns around to challenge the armored herbivore head-on. He dodges its initial attack before thrusting the weapon into its collar. This electric shock gives the Yankee more power than he's used to, and results in his collapse to the ground soon after. Espinosa looks out at the dinosaurs running all of the drug dealers out of this place. He'd better find Cazares before he slips away. Speaking of the drug lord, he's currently making his way into the visitor center himself, and upon opening the doors, he finds something he didn't expect to see. It's Dr. White, sitting on his throne with the raptors at her side. Looks like he isn't the king of the island anymore. Cazares simply answers this by saying that guns still beat dinosaurs. Espinosa runs into the building after hearing the gunshots. Cazares has killed one of Francis's raptors and forced her to hide behind his throne of bones. But he doesn't see the agent coming up from behind. Now that he's been forced to the ground, Espinosa makes it clear that he isn't getting out of this one. The drug lord commands that the agent kill him. He needs to finish him off and take his place as the greatest predator on the island. But Espinosa doesn't like that idea. He just wants to get out of here and never see another dinosaur for the rest of his life. He takes the drug lord's motorcycle keys from his pocket before telling him that if he wants to talk to the greatest predator on the island, he needs to speak to Dr. White. Francis tells the agent to have a good life before asking him what she should do with Cazares here. Espinosa leaves that up to her. She can do with him whatever she wants. After locating the motorcycle, Espinosa revs it up and makes his way out of the visitor center. Have fun burning in hell, Cazares. He races down the dirt roads of Jurassic Park and makes his way to the helipad, but not before attracting the attention of a couple of hunting allosaurs. He turns back after hearing heavy stomping. Looks like he's not out of the woods just yet. He races forward, trying desperately to escape them. It isn't long until he comes across a short gap in the road with an elevated barrier in his way. He needs a plan. He hopes what he's got in mind ends up working. He drives up the side of the barrier and jumps over the gap with ease. The allosaurs come smashing behind him, tearing down the wall in the process. He's made it. It's just a short foot race there now, but the dinosaurs are closing in on him. He starts up the chopper and takes off just before they reach him, and one of them jumps up to snap at the runner just as he clears the air and makes his way off of the island. He's finally gotten away. Looks like he's made it out alive of Jurassic Park. Late that night, a tired Cazares wakes up alone in the jungle. He doesn't quite know where he is, but he looks up to see Dr. White and a raptor staring at him from a distance. After noticing that he's tied up, he furiously screams at her while she runs away. When he escapes, he promises her that he will find her and kill her immediately. He is the ultimate predator of Isla Nublar. Suddenly the ground begins to shake beneath him. Something makes its presence known from the darkness. It gets closer to the tied-up drug lord. Unbeknownst to Cazares, he's just been judged unworthy. Well, that was a pretty cool ending to a story that I honestly thought was really insane. To be fair, I actually think that this is better than Redemption and a few of the other unknown stories that exist, but I will be honest and say that this cartoony anime style just didn't really do it for me. I see the appeal though, and I really understand why others would really enjoy this. The Ankylosaurus battle is probably going to be something that everyone references when they talk about this run in the years to come, apart from Dr. Double D, but yeah, that's pretty much Jurassic Park Dangerous Games. Currently, the final comic book story that we've ever gotten for the franchise. I really hope they make some new ones for Jurassic World that end up being canon and restrained to follow the plot of those movies. But yep, this was the final one that we ever got. I'm curious to hear what all of you guys think about this last issue. How did you enjoy the arc in full, and what's your favorite Jurassic Park comic storyline? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Now before I go, I want to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. It really means the world to me to hear that you guys appreciate what I do so much, and I seriously am extremely thankful for everything that you guys do to show support. It honestly means the world. Now I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and hope that you all enjoy today's content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like, and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you on the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.